Hey, what's up, Jose? This is Tristan with Big Picture SEO. We spoke on the phone a little bit earlier today, and I told you I'd shoot you over this video showing you a couple of different ways you can boost your online presence, and this is that video. So I don't want to take up a lot of your time with this, so I'm just going to get straight into it. Now, the normal way that I usually do this is that I'll take your guys' domain and throw it into Ahrefs and show you your organic ranking, and then I'll compare that to your competitors. But I couldn't find a website for you guys. Actually, like it's not linked in here. I went into your Yelp, I didn't find it. I mean, there's a business site here, but there's nothing you can really do with the Google free business site. So I tend not to show people what they can do because there's not much. You're very limited to the design. But coming back here, I'll just explain what everything means, and I'll let you go. I'll let it go from there. So traffic is going to be the amount of people that come onto the website within a month, and Magic Gardens Landscaping. If we go back to Landscaping Oakland, they're going to be the very first organic website that pops up that's a business, other than these directories here. Magic Gardens Landscaping. They get 241 people a month on their website, and they're ranking with 209 keywords. And a keyword is just a word and phrase that Google deems is commonly searched enough to be a keyword, and that you want to be ranking for and found for. So they have Magic Gardens Landscaping. That's searched 100 times a month. They're getting 43 people from that. As expected, they get the majority, or almost the majority. It's weird that they're not, since it's their own name. But you usually want to stay location oriented and buyer intent. That way, when people are actually looking for landscaping in Oakland, so let's say landscaping Oakland, they search that. There's 350 searches. That's only a 4KD, very low, and they're in the 20. They get 26 people a month from that, from being in the 6th position. So they're not even beating, Yelp and Angie and whatever that. I think it was BBB maybe. Let's go back and look real quick actually. Oh, houses. So they're not only beating Yelp houses and Angie, or they're not beating Yelp houses and Angie, but they're still getting 26 people a month here that are getting on their website and turn into calls. Landscapers Oakland, that's another 350, so 700 searches between the two. The 20 and they're in the 6th. So if they, had a higher position, they would be getting, close to like 35, 40 people. You usually look for about a 10% conversion of what the search volume is. So if they were in the top 3, you'd be looking for a 35 to maybe even close to 45, but at least 40. Oakland Landscaping, another 350, so we're at 1050 searches now, and that's 20. Again, in the 7th, Oakland Landscape, another 350, so we're at 1400 now, and that's 12 for, that's 80 for Landscaper Oakland. So you're missing out on over 1400 searches here just from Oakland, and Berkeley. I'm not sure if you service there, but that's in there too. It's 250, and if we keep going through Berkeley, actually, there's 500 between these two. I saw another one actually. Yeah, between these two, it's 500. If you do service Berkeley, I'll just go through and show you what their thing looks like, if they have any more. It looks like they might not. So between just Oakland, you're missing out on at least 1400 searches. I think it totaled to close to like 1500, maybe 1480. That was the only other one. But because you don't have these keywords within your website, and you don't even have a website, you're not able to be found for this stuff when people are looking it up online. So it's not just whenever you look up landscape in Oakland, you're going to be in here somewhere. But let's just real quick so I can give you an idea of how hard it is to find your company. If we scroll through all the way down, so you're not on the first page. Go to the 2nd, and nobody ever goes to the 2nd. Like 80% of searches never make it to the 2nd page of Google. I'm not sure about the map pack, but I'm sure it's similar numbers. Keep going. You're not on the 2nd page, so the 3rd page now. Have you ever gone to the 3rd page? Here you are, 3rd page. And you don't have a website, you don't have anything here, missing your information, so you're not ranking with your GBP. So yeah, you're all the way down to the 3rd page, and that's why obviously you're not getting all of this potential traffic, and you're not ranking at all. I can see here. So going back, we'll look at their backlinks now. So after you've built out your website, you've added high quality relevant content that's keyword rich. And by keyword rich, I don't mean like every paragraph you're going to put in a keyword. You usually want to keep it from like 100 to 150 words per keyword, because the way that Google's algorithm is built out, it's made to deter spam and bot-like sites. So if you resemble a bot, or if you are spamming, whether it be with your content, with your keywords, with your backlinks, with whatever, Google will hold that against you, and they won't let you rank. So now moving over to backlinks, the most important thing to remember with backlinks is that they're not all created equal. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. So you could go out after this and buy 500 random backlinks from some supplier on Google, and they'll deliver them, but the chances are that the majority of those aren't going to be relevant to your industry, to what your business is built around, and then after you build your website, what your website is built around. And whenever Google indexes that and they are able to see that, like for example, let's say a pizza link was in there, so they're able to see that a pizza place is linking back to a landscaping company. They're going to be like, this doesn't make much sense, unless within the content it talks about how you remulch their property or something. Then they're not going to let it rank, and they're just going to hold it against you because they don't like anything that doesn't look credible, and doesn't look real. So we can go through real quick and we can see what backlinks that they have, what's bringing them their power. And so the way that obviously you would beat these guys out is you would match them, and then you try and beat them a little bit when it comes to the DR, the authority of the links that you have. Otherwise, the DR. So a blog spot, blog's really good to have because not only does it show, Google that you're willing to give out information onto the internet for free, without asking for anything in return other than a link, but that also you're able to give out informative information, which makes you look a little bit more credible. And once you point it back to your website, they're able to see, oh, these people are obviously, real. They're sorry, I'm blanking on the word. They're knowledgeable, of the business of the industry, and they're people that are trusted in Google's eyes, so they transfer the power. I got super pages here, contractors up, another blog here, Sharon'sAble.com, another super pages, cloud site builder, distant horizon, another blog here, and we can go through all of these. It looks like maybe the majority of them are blogs. We can look through here real quick actually to get a better idea. So we go down a little bit. So blog. Yeah, it looks like the majority of these pages are probably going to be blogs, huh? Blog. So they have 2 full pages of backlinks that are just blogs. I'm guessing this one is 2. Yep. So they have 2 full pages of backlinks that are blogs. So it would take a little bit of effort, obviously, for you to beat these guys out because of that. But I mean, it's not hard work. It's just very time consuming. And the last thing I want to talk to you about is going to be citations. And citations have a lot to do with the map pack listing. Go back here real quick. Basically, a citation is just your business's name, address, and phone number, and they're going to list those in the web throughout directories. And the directory is just a website that allows you to do so. So things like Yellow Pages and Expertise, 3 Best Rated, Local Database, Easy Local, Contractors Up like we saw earlier, Landscapers Up is one, Aller. There's literally hundreds of them out there, and the more that you put yourself in, and again, the more relevant to the industry that you operate in, the more it's going to help you rank through the map pack. And this is important because whenever people are looking up landscaping Oakland on their phones, instead of a website button, it's going to be a click to call button. So having one of these first 3 spaces is obviously important because you'll be one of the first 3 businesses that are listed for whoever is looking up landscaping in Oakland. It's just important to be up here, obviously, as important as it is important to be up here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the basics of ranking on Google. I hope that this was informative for you. Real quick, I'll run around this again. So you're gonna want to rebuild your website, like the business site that Google gives you, these free Google business sites. They don't allow, it's very limited wiki pages, if even, of just some pictures, some testimonials, your guys' logo, this and that. Let's see if it loads here. Taking a minute, but with the Google business site, you're very limited on how you can design and how you can place content. So you guys need to build yourself out a website. You need to add high quality relevant content to that website that's keyword rich. Again, you don't want to overstuff with keywords, about 100 to 150 per keyword, 150 words per keyword. And then you want to go out and get yourself backlinks after you start being found and listed for those keywords. And you do that just by copycatting the competition and getting more authoritative ones than that they have. And then, last but not least, your citations. And this is, I wouldn't say that you need to shut off this website, because if you throw in your link behind one of these pictures or something to the new website, that would count as a backlink, and links from this site and from the Google business sites are typically, good because they have a 90 DR, which is really high. So yeah, that's again the basics of what you would need to do and how to rank on Google. I hope that this was helpful for you. Feel free to reach back out to me, if this is something you would want to move forward with, or you would want to, learn more about. My number is 812-827-3138. Thank you for your time and have a good rest of your day.